Hi, dear friends. Chris here today. I hope you're all doing well. So today I have an unboxing for you. We'll get to that in a minute. It's from Diamond Dotz. But, here's the box. Here we go. So it is here, unopened. So I'm doing this part first because this is a little storytelling video. So, well, I just dropped it. So sit back, relax, get out your little tea or coffee or hot toddy or water, whatever you're drinking. Look how cute. And listen to my little intro to the unboxing. If you follow me and have seen my videos, you know sometimes I have to do explanations or I just can't help myself. So I wanted to give you the story, the backstory, the rewrite, the remake, the play, the miniseries, everything about what was going on with this. So let's start from the beginning. So I've seen this certain diamond painting a while ago, quite some time ago, and I really liked it. But I know since Diamond Dotz are a little more expensive or are more of the premium price type thing, I kind of filed it away and said, you know, it's rather large and I don't know if I'd want to spend that much on it. You know, I'm super cheap. So believe me, when I buy my Diamond Art Clubs or Dreamer Designs, that's a process. Every time I hit the pay button, a little part of me weeps, as do the money fly out of the wallet, you know. So I put it aside in my head and I decided, you know, let's check back every so often and try to find it. And that's the other issue. Besides the money issue, which it's a more expensive one, finding it is extremely difficult. Now I'm going to go on a different track here about Diamond Dotz. Now, I'm not a business person. I am not a money person. And so here's some unsolicited advice. It could be completely wrong. I don't know. But I think Diamond Dotz really needs to change their business model. You apparently can only find them in certain stores, in certain shops, certain items in certain places. It's really hard to locate certain items. You really, guys, Diamond Dotz people, you need a centralized online shop. You just do. I believe they, excuse me a second. I believe they probably, from my understanding, is they rely on other sellers to sell their product. And I don't know what's behind that. I think that's a little bit of an issue now. Only because not everybody likes, for instance, not everybody wants to go to the brick and mortar. So, online shopping is it nowadays. It just is. And so supposedly only some designs are sold in actually brick and mortar stores. Some are only online. Some are at like some of my wonderful friends have the Diamond Dotz at home. Some you can find internationally. Some you find at stores you've never heard of. Some at the usual suspect kind of store, craft stores. And that's the issue, is that I understand, I think they should still sell there, but to me, you're limiting yourself. When you sell at places like Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby or anything like that, you're probably introducing people to the craft, which is great, and you're probably the first company you're being introduced to is Diamond Dotz. And that's fantastic. That's actually a good thing. However, when you don't expand onto somebody who takes up the craft and, I like it, but you're limiting what you're selling in certain places, that's bad. You're going to then not have a customer because people are going to be like, well, I really like this. Where else can I buy? And there's 1,000,001 places you can buy diamond paintings. So I think that's just a bad business model, in my opinion, to not have at least one centralized website where you sell all of your products, or at least have all your products listed so people know they're available, or even just have a list of all the paintings where they are available at, and are they exclusive to only the here. You know what I'm trying to say? It's kind of madness. And that the madness brings me on to another subject. Again, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, I know, but this is my thought process. So, men are usually hunters. And I can, I'm a man, and I'm not usually a hunter when it comes to my personal life. Well, there's two issues here. Not that anybody cares, or maybe it's TMI, but mostly when people think of hunters, or at least men being hunters, it's like, oh, they're hunting for a woman, or men like to chase, And I'm, at least in my personal life, with people, whether it's a romantic thing or just a friend, I'm not a chaser. I'm what you call the old-fashioned, the girl who sits by the telephone waiting for somebody to call. And funny enough, I was just talking to my friend about this the other day, just coincidentally. I am 100% that person. I don't care how close we are. You need to contact me first. You need to track me down. You need to chase me. I'm just not like that way. It's a part of my man chromosome that doesn't exist when it comes to people chasing. When it comes to finding items, though, I can chase. I always like to make a joke that I'm just as good as one of those truffle hunting pigs. They hunt out those expensive truffles in the ground. Well, I can take over for them because I'm really good at finding things. So if something gets lost in the house or whatever, always ask me because I can find it. Especially if I know what it looks like, I'll find it pretty quickly. So that also extends to things online, like music, videos, people's names, some circumstance that I've seen. I will spend hours and hours and hours tracking something down. I'll do it for days at a time. I'll put it aside and come back to it 3 weeks later and continue searching until I find it. Sometimes I'm successful. Most of the time, I'm pretty successful in finding online what I want, and a few times I'm not. Well, what can you do? I'm just that way, and for me, the chase in that way is more satisfying than the actual finding, because sometimes I'll find it and I'll be like, okay, I found it, put it aside. Like a kid with a toy, they want the toy, you give them the toy, they're more interested in the box, and they don't want to touch the toy anymore. That's kind of how I am too. So, at least with certain things. So, that's how it was with this diamond painting. I was really on the chase for it. Now, it wasn't a serious chase because, again, I searched for it every so often, I put it aside, but then it kind of kept popping into my consciousness. Again, a friend of mine mentioned this product, and I was like, oh, right, yeah, I really like that, and she wants it too. I don't know if she has it. I don't remember her seeing it, if she has it yet. I don't remember her talking about it, but I know she wanted it. And so that kind of brought it back. And then, again, a couple weeks ago, somebody else, I seen unbox it. And I think it was my first unboxing that I seen of it. And I was like, okay, now the hunt is back on. It's the Hunger Games over here. I have to have this. And I seen Lisette unbox it. So if you can put two and two together and you've seen it, you know what I have. So I looked. Again, the usual suspects. Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. I looked on Walmart. I looked... I don't know. I've looked so many places that sells Diamond Dotz products. And Diamond Dotz doesn't sell only to the top places we know of. They sell apparently to a lot of other kind of outfits. Internationally. I mean... Excuse me. So, I looked and looked. Now, I was not successful in finding an available product. I would see the item on the website, some websites, not all, again, but not available. So I decided I could still have looked. There was a list I still had of places I could look, but I decided, okay, wait. Let me think about this. What can I do? I can continue looking, or let me reach out directly. And that's what I did. So I reached out directly to Diamond Dotz support through email, and I was very happy by their response, obviously, because first off, I was kind of thinking, well, let me just say, so I wrote them, I asked, so do you sell this product anymore? Was this maybe a limited issue? Is this still being made? Or were there, again, only maybe somebody made? Are only certain stores selling this? You know, what's the deal with it? You know, it's very limited and it's like impossible to find. And I was kind of honestly expecting just like a form letter kind of responding saying either it's not being made anymore, or, oh yes, we make it, you know, keep trying in stores, you know, it'll probably be, you know, it'll be available at some point, you'll in restock. And that's what I was expecting. But no, they actually sent me back a nice email, again, timely too, saying it's still available and you could try out these two places. And they specifically told me of a shop that had it. And it's an overseas shop that ships to the U.S. And there was another, a Diamond Dotz kind of mainframe place too, I guess, to ask about it. But I decided to go to that shop that they recommended first. And so I went to the website and they had it. And I was kind of like stunned. Again, I can't find it anywhere, and this place has it. And not only that, I kind of lucked out in two other ways. So now we're getting to price. Like I said, Diamond Dotz is a little pricey. I've seen it go between basically $80 and $100, depending on the website. I got it for $80. And it was free shipping. So not only did I get my product, I got it from what I've found is the cheaper side of it, and I got a free shipping on it. So I was really happy, and I'm really happy about this. Again, I haven't opened it. I certainly hope everything's okay and good with it. Now, I also wanted to just briefly touch on the money issue itself. As I've said, and I've said tons of times, I said it earlier, money is an issue with me, not only because just as a financial issue, but paying a lot is hard for me. So I kind of did a compare and contrast, and sometimes you just have to justify what you get, and that's basically what I did. I kind of justified it in the fact that this is an item that it's technically a partial, but it's basically a 98% coverage. So there's only probably even 99. There's only a tiny bit that's the partial part. And it's a large canvas too. And it has special drills. So I kind of justified that, and that also something again like Dreamer Designs and Diamond Art Club. Again, it's maybe a $10, $15 more for a comparable size, or maybe either an equal or comparable size. So I'm paying just a tiny bit more for this Diamond Dotz than for what I would pay through about on a Dreamer Design or Diamond Art Club. Which you might pay. Dreamer Design's largest usually is about, for 60 by 80 is like $60. Diamond Art Club has theirs go higher, but generally 50 to 70 is the general money field there. So, but they do have more expensive ones as well. So I kind of did justify the spending that, and also the justification is this is basically a one-shot thing, because I think of something like DIY Moon Shop, which people love and buy from there, and I'm like, that's never going to happen with me. I will never spend that much money. I'm not judging anybody. You all can do whatever you want with your money. Just as I hope no one judges me with how I spend or don't spend my money. So it's not a judgment. It's just for me personally, I could never spend that much money ever on something, even if I adored it and loved it and had to have it. This is a little bit more pricey than I would pay for it. This is basically a one-time shot at it, and this is kind of what I would consider my DIY moon shop kind of level, kind of canvas. So I decided to do it because I really like it. Okay. So then there was the issue with me buying it. So I bought it, and now, mind you, I will tell you this before I get into this little snippet of the story. I bought it on Wednesday, April 21st of this year. It came today, which is Monday, April 26th. So, 21, so 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. It basically came in 5 days. That's amazing. And I kind of feel stupid now for being afraid, because the other shot of it is I feel stupid now about it, really. Honestly, I do, because this part. So I ordered it. I got a confirmation sent to me email. And then a couple days went by and I didn't hear anything back. I don't know, maybe I figured they would have processed it right away. Well, actually, no. Wait, skip that. So I got the email, the confirmation email, and then the next day or the day after that, I looked back on the website. I do this all the time. I don't know why. And I looked at the dime painting, and it was said out of stock. So then I was thinking two things. Number one, I haven't got a processing thing or saying your item's being processed. It was just a confirmation. I wasn't necessarily expecting we shipped it. I just assumed that they would send another email, but they didn't. And then the fact that it said it was sold out right after I basically bought it, I kind of was like, okay, that's kind of weird. I assume maybe they only had one in stock, and now they're out of stock now, but since I have the item. So I was kind of worried a little bit. I kind of think it crept into my mind, have I been scammed? But I kind of didn't think so, because again, this was recommended me, the store was recommended to me directly from Diamond Dotz company. So they wouldn't recommend a store that sells their items that is going to scam you. So that was kind of stupid of me to think that, but I kind of panicked. And then I also was thinking, well, if it's out of stock, and what if my item's out of stock and it just processed? And maybe because I paid through PayPal, so I don't know. So are they going to now, if they don't have it, are they going to keep my money? How am I going to battle this? This is an overseas company. It was a whole... This is another thing I do. I'm a pessimist, and I create stories in my head, and I make things way more difficult than they need to be. I should just, let things go with the flow and see what happens. But no, I make the worst circumstances, excuse me, that could possibly happen. And so I say all this to say it came in 5 days. This morning, actually, I got an email from them saying it shipped, and so I was reading it. I was kind of deciphering it because it was confusing a little bit. And then it said out for delivery when it updated, when I went back to it. And so, because it said at local thing or destination, I don't know, something weird. I was like, well, yeah, does that mean that it said destination country? Because it didn't. Anyways, that's not beside the point. When it updated, when I refreshed it later on, about an hour later or whatever, this morning, it said it was out for delivery. And I was like, wow, I cannot believe it. 5 days from all the way across the world, and I kind of feel stupid for worrying about this for nothing. And so it came from Cyprus. That's another thing. Never got anything from Cyprus before, so... I was kind of like, really? I don't know about this, but I took a chance, and I'm glad I have it. So I think that's all I have to say. I've said this before many times too, is that I do a script in my head about what I'm going to say, and I have little witticisms, and all this other stuff, and then when I start talking, of course, that all goes. And I hope I said everything I wanted to say. So I guess let's get on to the actual unboxing of it. I'm sorry again, this has been 20 minutes, but I just wanted to let you know my crazy thought process that went into it. Alright, stay tuned, guys. Okay, I'm back. So, I hope you're all ready to see this. I'm certainly ready to see it. I can't wait. As I said, I've wanted this for so long, and I'm just so excited about it, honestly. I hope you didn't mind my long, crazy explanation story. So this is how it came. Again, it came from Cyprus. So that, again, 5 days, including a weekend. And so it came in this brown box, kind of bubble. It's a brown paper with like bubble wrap underneath. The other side has my information on it. So yeah, and just to touch on what I was saying about Diamond Dotz expanding, you know, again, I think that I think that, again, so many people are introduced to Diamond Dotz, or to diamond painting through Diamond Dotz, and I really think that, again, if they they're being able to get their products easier, or a bit larger variety of their products easier, I think, you know, they probably would do even better business that I'm sure they do already, because, you know, that does, people won't feel like maybe they have to go other places. Oops. Okay. Okay, so here we have it. Let me just look. Number of colors, 34. I'm just trying real quick to see. Nope, okay. So, I'll show you the front now. Are you ready? Again, I'm sure some of you may already guess this or know what I'm talking about, what I got. And here we have it. Sorry if there's a glare. It's The Woman in Gold by Gustav Klimt. Advanced expert, they say. This is the side of the box. And as you can see, the only part on her that isn't diamond painted are these white areas, which is her face, the top part of her chest, and her little piece of her arm. Everything else has diamonds on it. So like I said, it's probably like 98% diamond painted. And so that's why I was okay paying a little bit more, because it's basically a full drill almost, you know, and it's a larger size, and it has tons of special drills, or at least, again, if you've seen previously, where I'll just tell you now, there a lot of the apparently a lot of the diamonds, the regular quote unquote diamonds, are like gold diamonds. Okay. So here's our canvas, here's our diamonds. I'm going to put those aside because I want to check out the canvas first. It came in perfectly lovely condition. Again, the box really wasn't, as you can see, the box wasn't really messed. Just a little tiny, you know, on the bottom, but that was not damaged really. And so I'm really impressed with again, Diamond Dotz. Their customer service was really, really excellent, I have to say. So before I unroll it, let's do two things. First, it's, again, woman in gold. The fabric size, which is the whole entire thing, is 75 by 99, which translates to about 29 inches to 39 inches, rounding. The design itself is 67 by 91 centimeters, or to translate that, it's about 26 and a half inches by about 36 inches. So you can see down there, and you can see some of the drill field. And again, they have the pictures of the image and the diamond area. So I'm just going to really quickly unfold it and do it the other way. Don't worry, I'm not doing any peeking. I want to see it just as you all see it. It's actually hard to do it. Here's that. It's actually pretty hard to do this without looking down. I'm kind of looking off to the side. So I'm just going to shake it a little, and then let's just put it flat on the table. Ooh. So as you can see, which is you can see her through the other side. So as you can see, this is why sorry for shaking you, earthquake. This is why I kind of justified getting it. It is a large canvas. So if it's a large canvas, the money is comparable to, again, Dreamer Designs and Diamond Art Club. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. So I figure I could deal with that, you know. So they send, I'm not going to show you, but they send us 3 like booklets of basically every the how-to manual, basically, in like basically every language on earth, which is nice. In case you're learning how to dime paint. So here's your directions. So they do send that. I'm actually going to put that right in the garbage because I don't need it. Okay, so let's look here. Like I said, there's 34 colors or drills. Well, if you look here, it says there's probably 26 drills or diamonds, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then there's 8 specials. So we'll have to decipher what's what when we see it. All right. So you ready to see the canvas? You ready to see her face? All right. Here we go. Earthquake again. So here is the canvas. Now I know what you're thinking. If you've watched my videos, you know how much I hate brown. Now this does have brown in it, at least charted. I think, however, the actual colors aren't brown. They're more of a gold tone, which is oranges, again, and they have gold drills, a lot of them, I believe. So that I'm fine with. It's such a beautiful canvas. So, I keep shaking it. So let me just, so now that you've seen her, I'm gonna fold her up so I could bring her to you closer. So here we have the color list. And here's a closer look at the canvas. This is a little awkward, so I'm sorry if it's not the greatest showing off of a canvas. And you can see there are some special drills right there in those green areas. Okay, so is perfectly legible. I could see everything great. No problems there. Very sticky, which is good. Again, these ripples are just in the plastic. It's not on the canvas itself. Ooh, there is a little something under there, a little piece of thread. Let me take that out. Ooh. Sorry about that. I just didn't want to leave that there. You know, things just happen sometimes, and that was no big deal. Probably when the plastic was laid down, a little piece of thread got on there from something. So, again, here we have it. So the background, again, very colorful. If you look at the original artwork and you see her with their gold dress and everything, and it's really stunning. It's a stunning piece of artwork. It's so different, the artwork. I love Gustav Klimt. I really like different artists and different perspectives, and his way of doing art is so incredible. Yeah. So let's look. Before I'm gonna show you the drills next, but there are areas again where the special ones go. Like, I'll give you a hint right here, like these, and these are actually rectangle. Then they also have special ones here and here. Again, in her bracelet over here. There's some over here. There's scattered throughout here. Let's see, one over here. You know, just scattered around. It's so lovely. All right, so let's put her aside. I'm just going to roll her up a little bit real quick so we could see the diamonds and shapes. Okay. Some of the good stuff is on the other side, so you can't see that. So this is their toolkit they send. It's a gray tray with some bags in it, 2 pens, a round tray, caddy of wax with the closable top and everything, and 2 pink hand grips on it. So okay, let's go through these. So we have some, I'm not too sure what color I'd call that. A taupey color maybe, I don't know. Like a grayish purple, slight. With some darker colors. And we have a few oranges. Again, just some little bits of here. Now, again, unfortunately, but this for this one I'll deal with it. These are staticky. I could tell already. You could tell they're sitting up, seeing there. They're staticky, but that's the one thing about Diamond Dotz is they do have staticky drills. Nobody knows why, I don't think. Again, so now we're into the larger packages, and we have some, there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 of these, I would call that like a pumpkin orange, but not a pumpkin, like maybe a pumpkin pie. Like it's a little dark with cinnamon, you know? It's not as bright on the inside as on the outside as when it's like cooked. So cooked pumpkin. And then we have this beautiful orange right here. This is a bright, pretty orange. And so there's 3 of those. There's 2 bags of these beautiful, beautiful, bright sunflower yellows. It's coming up on the screen probably, I don't know, from what I'm seeing, as like neon. That's not neon in real life though. These are like sunflower yellows. It's probably again, I'm at a different angle here, so I might change back because I think the lighting might be affecting what you're seeing on camera. So now we're into this color, which is this is kind of an orangish brown. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 of this color. It's not the nicest color, but again, it matches the canvas, and when it's all blended together, it'll look fine. It's not horrible brown though, but you know. Now we're getting into some fun things. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 bags of these gold diamonds. Oops. Let's see. Nope. Touch. I don't know how focused you are, but the bottom part is white. Now, of course, I haven't bought any yet. And you know what these are? Hold on. I'm sorry for going back and forth. But these, if you look closely at them, and again, I don't know how close you can see, but they look like disco balls. That's how they're faceted, because Diamond Dotz have, I think, like for 13 facets. So these kind of look like little disco balls. Now what I was going to say is I know they sell these like what they call the freestyle, so you can buy them in the little vials. I've wanted to buy some for a long time, but I just haven't gotten to it. Like I'm not able to get to the store, so I wanted to buy them online, but at the time you had to buy like 4 of them just for them to ship them to you. So, and I wanted to buy multiple colors, so, and they do sell a line of colors. They sell ABs, and they also sell golds and silvers and metallics, you know. Okay, so now some reds, some that looks like probably black or very dark blues. Now we have some purple, a little blue, a more traditional brown color. There's a few bags of those. Okay, now we have some, these are, I would call, well, let's see what you call them. These are AB metallic, I don't know what you call them. Again, they're really pretty. It's not silver, it's an AB. And so there's 2 bags of those. Beautiful. Now this one is a silver disco ball. This one we have an orange half pearl, and this one is a yellow half pearl. These are both bright orange and yellow, bright yellow. Okay, now to some more, again, more special. These are some black faceted rounds. Again, I'm sorry if you're not focused. Now, this is a faceted, beautiful faceted clear. Again, very pretty. Faceted like a champagne brownish color. A faceted sapphire blue. Here we have, again, it's not clear. This is like a tiny touch of like, again, maybe champagne color. Rectangle, small rectangle drill. This is about a little bit of a very extremely light peach. It's champagne-y color, but just a little bit darker. Then we have these really beautiful yellow rectangles. And finally, we have these turquoise rectangles. So, there you have it. Now you see why I wanted this so much. If you've seen my videos, I'm a big, huge proponent of using these kind of mixed drills. I do them myself. I love adding, ABs and rhinestones, and if I can do it, which I can't always do it because it's harder to do it that way, is to mix special drills into it. Sometimes you can, sometimes it's hard, to do. And I just wish more diamond paintings kind of were much more like this, because it makes it even more special and more beautiful. And again, not everything has to have this kind of stuff on it, but when you have a special diamond painting, when you have a beautiful design, and you can add stuff like this, like these rectangles, like special shapes, like those disco ball things. I mean, why not? Why just stick to a normal color when you can add so much more sparkle and pizzazz and zhuzh to your life, right? So that's why I'm really love this one. Besides the fact that I love the artwork as well. And of course, this artwork lends itself to this kind of extra special attention. Okay, so now that I got that back in its bag, accounted for, another quick look before I leave you at the beautiful woman in gold. Again, in inches, she's about, let's say 30 by, in inches, she's about, let's say I'll round up, 27 by 36. So, again, nice size for the money, and I'm very glad I have it. Alright, I think with that, I probably shall leave you now. We're probably at a 45-minute video, and you're probably saying, Chris, shut up already, we don't care anymore. Alright, my dear friends, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to my crazy stories and ramblings and sagas with me tracking the lovely woman down and purchasing her. By the way, just to get off to another completely crazy off-the-trail thing, there's a movie I wanted to watch. I haven't seen it yet, called Woman in Gold. I don't know if it's specifically about this painting, but I know it has Helen Mirren, and it has something to do with stolen art, probably stolen by the Nazis, most likely. And I'm actually going to look that up when I leave you. So maybe that ties in here somehow. I don't know. See how crazy my mind is? Alright, for real this time though. Thank you all so much for your support, for your love, for your kindness. Please, everybody, be safe, be happy. Stay safe, stay happy. Bye, guys. Till next time. And one last thing. I had to do it. My event right now that you've seen this is about to start, which is my Sea Creature hashtag Sea Creature DP Fun. I think that's it. Oh, can you believe I forgot it already? Again. Anyways, follow me on Instagram, Christopher K. Snaps. And of course on here. And I will, it's our non-event event. So, okay, that's it for now. For real. Alright, bye guys. Till next time.